the Realms of Lore, a channel dedicated to fantasy role-playing games where we can let our imaginations run free. I would like to give a couple shout-outs, first to Fantasy Grounds for the amazing interface which makes this all possible. You can find them at fantasygrounds.com. Secondly, to Sirenscape for their amazing atmosphere and music. You can add these sounds and more to your game when you download the Sirenscape desktop or mobile app. The app is free and comes with 20 sound sets which are included to get you started. You don't even need to register. So stop on over at Sirenscape.com to find out more. Thanks again, and we'll be starting up soon. Welcome to the Realms of Lore, a channel dedicated to fantasy role-playing games where we can let our imaginations run free. I would like to give a couple shout-outs, first to Fantasy Grounds for the amazing interface which makes this all possible. You can find them at fantasygrounds.com. Secondly, to Sirenscape for their amazing atmosphere and music. You can add these sounds and more to your game when you download the Sirenscape desktop or mobile app. The app is free and comes with 20 sound sets which are included to get you started. You don't even need to register. So stop on over at Sirenscape.com to find out more. Thanks again, and we'll be starting up soon. And here we go. You didn't add the modifier to it?
Oh no, I didn't. I didn't
Okay,
hear you
perfect.
say that.
Sorry. Yep, you're good. All right. So, traveling through the foothills of the Duskmoon Hills. After about 2 hours of travel, you finally do make it to this tower. The traveling is pretty rough. No clear paths. Doesn't look like any paths lead to this. In fact, when you reach it, it appears to be a spider-shaped stone tower. It's all black. It stands at least what you can estimate at least 50 feet high. You don't see any doors, windows, not even a chimney. Appears as if there's no form of entry into this tower.
Ah, How high are the walls?
At least 50 feet, if you were to guess.
Send the gnome up.
Yep.
Pinky.
Pinky, climb my shoulders and get up there.
Oh, that
Actually,
is
wait.
so hilarious.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. I have spider climb.
Oh,
Okay, there you go.
nice.
Oh.
Okay, and I'm sorry I had to walk away. So, no windows, no doors, black. What kind of rock is it?
Just stone.
Black stone.
Yep.
Okay. Um, and about how high again?
At least 50 feet from what you can guess.
Okay, so not too big. Like 3 stories. Um,
No, like 5.
or yeah, that sounds a better estimation. And spires at the top. Okay, there we go. That helps.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
These people just resting.
That's
Sending
us
Dinky out.
down there while you go up.
Okay, this is
Because I drew this up really quick, and because I knew that y'all would just be sitting there while Dinky climbed
lava.
up.
Lava.
I'm just lounging. Don't fall, Dinky.
Okay, so here's well, it's more like Fade. Fade is going to
Oh,
cast
okay.
yeah, Fade's gonna cast Spider Climb, go up the tower with the rope and drop it down for anyone else who wants to get up to the top. Bearing I don't fall and break my neck. So what
Dinky,
I
you
need
look at it and you know you could easily climb it
All right. Yep.
as
well,
well.
then Diggy's climbing it. I'll save my
I look at
spider
my
climb.
heavy armor and I'm like, you guys let me know if you need me up there.
I mean, I even have climbing claws in on my.
He does, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
He's
you
got
need
ninja climbing claws.
Yep.
yeah. Then you got climbing gear I wasn't aware of. Absolutely, man. Climb that sucker. Save the spider climb for an emergency.
I could probably jump up half
With the
the
ring.
flight with the ring and then just cling on.
It's a
But
little
I'm just gonna
spider
climb up.
monkey.
You're not going to need to make any roll for this.
Okay.
This is a trivial climb for you. I mean,
Okay.
you look at this and you're like,
Yeah. Yeah.
what a joke.
But let me see if I got some rope before I do that. I don't want to let people down. Let me see.
Okay, sir.
Do I have rope? I do not have rope on me.
I do. 40 feet of hemp.
Okay.
I have
Well,
50. If it's
well,
about
that's
50
what we need.
tall.
We need the
Yeah.
50.
I have
So-
50 of silk rope also.
There you go.
Hey.
Oh, there we go. Nice and
Yeah.
light.
Salt.
Yeah, I think silk is stronger than the hemp.
All right.
You
I'll
scared the shit out of me,
Okay.
kid.
I'll put it in the party sheet so you can take it.
Or you could just keep
Okay.
it simple and just say that you gave it to
I
him,
just
and
grabbed it. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to put.
you don't
know,
need to
Okay.
do the transferring.
All right, go
It's
up
already
there.
tedious as shit.
That's too tedious.
Yeah.
Just
That's-
make a note of it.
Yeah, climb up there, and I
So you're
Wow.
carrying which rope are you using?
the silk rope, the 50 feet silk rope.
What's the weight on silk rope?
That's probably the lightest.
It is.
Yeah.
What is the weight on it?
It says 5.
Yeah,
5 pounds?
for 50
Okay.
feet of it. Yeah, it's good.
And how much does hemp rope weigh?
A lot.
A lot. Yeah.
I was considering that it's so light, you're not gonna have any
Okay.
issues either. So you scale this tower actually quite rapidly.
Mhm.
You're looking as if you were a professional rock climber.
I
After about a couple minutes, you are at the very top of it.
okay.
Looking around this picture really doesn't do the tower as much justice as the tower really is.
Mhm.
But the top floor, it's round. And it's roughly 35 feet across.
Okay.
So about a 17.5 foot radius. Is that the right word? Or is it diameter? Diameter.
Okay. Do they have something up there that I can tie the rope to? Like those pillars, or
Oh yeah, you definitely could easily tie the rope to one of those pillars up at the top.
all right, I'll do that and send down the rope for everybody. And while I'm up there, I'm gonna just like look around, see if there's any entrances or anything like that.
Nope. No entrances.
entrances.
No
Oh.
entrances at all.
That's weird.
Like a monolith.
Maybe. Dinky's gonna
Toss me a wisdom in the tower, Dinky.
Oh, great! My best stat.
It is a good stat for you.
Is it? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
It better be for Thief Rogue. Nice. You don't get the you kind of get the impression climbing up it that it's a tower and not an edifice.
Okay. Well,
In other words, there's a way in, possibly.
I mean, for that matter, there should be a way in downstairs too. No, but
I feel like, well, we didn't even look,
no.
right?
Well, we didn't really check for hidden
Okay,
doors.
I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna go around the base of this thing, and I'm gonna be looking
I have
intently
a
for.
skill that spot hidden doors.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Because
we
I'm a
need
half
definitely
elf.
that. Yeah, you
So
do.
if there's any other half elves,
Yeah, Nylene's a half elf too.
There you go.
yes. So we can
Split up, go around different ways. Meet on the other side.
check.
Yeah. I'll take the south wall, I guess.
All right. I'll go around the other way.
I'll assist if that's even, lend my intelligence to it
Plus
if I
5
can
to
in some way.
wisdom.
So you all wander around the tower and nothing Nothing stands out at all. It
Nothing
legit
out of the
looks like there is like somebody built a tower with no entrances whatsoever.
The entrance is somewhere else, guys. It's like it's around here, not on the tower. Like there's another way in here somewhere. I'm gonna fan out. You know,
What's the tower made of?
Stone.
As I look at the tower and I think about it, I turn to the group and I say, do we want to give this until tomorrow? I can get us in.
Yes, because I'm curious.
What magic
Now.
is this?
Well, when you know how to work with nature, nature acquiesces to your requests.
Like that word.
That sounds a lot nicer than my thought, which was trying to start hitting it. So yes.
it.
Yes, I don't think that will be
We
necessary.
could cast stone to flesh.
I can just open us a door.
I'm just being a smartass. I don't. You know, that'd be a funny stone to flesh.
I just want to make sure you arcane types can have some very extraordinary ways of handling things.
Oh yeah. I stole that from an article I read with Gary Giggett. Someone did that stone to flesh. I thought it was interesting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, just out of curiosity, so Fade's going to inquire to Dianea, how precisely, what magic precisely are you referring to breach these walls?
Shape stone allows me to work stone, or well, technically it's a spell that lets me shape stone or wood, and I can form it into whatever I wish within a limited area, of course.
This I would like to see.
That sounds pretty cool.
All right.
Should
Well,
we sleep up top? Like,
Are
are we safer up there?
I honestly, what is the base at the top? I actually like that idea. What is?
Dinky, can we make camp up there? Does it look comfy?
So it was, what, 35 feet across?
Oh, it's definitely
Oh.
large enough for you to set a camp up there.
So yeah, it's
Most
big enough.
definitely.
I thought
Not
it
be an
was
issue.
like
Kind of
15
cool.
feet. Yeah, I thought it was like 15 feet at the top. Okay, yeah, that's perfect, man. Well, we haven't rested yet, right? From our encounter with the gnolls.
Oh yeah, you had
We
a full
did.
night.
Mm-hmm.
We did.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's roughly, you guys would guess, about noon now.
Okay, I don't think we should just give up just yet.
I mean, I can search for entrances or depressions in the stone or on top while we're all up there.
Yeah,
Just so
I
in
would
case.
definitely. Yeah.
Is that what you're doing up there, Dinky?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Searching for hidden depressions or stones that slip in, or anything that's on those big pillars that might be some type of latch that would open up a hidden entrance.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder about those spires.
we don't even have to stay here if we want to explore close by. We can come back.
Yeah, well, once we check it out, I agree. That's what I was saying. We could fan out and possibly look for another entrance.
Yeah, Dinky, your searching is of no avail.
No avail. It's fine.
No avail whatsoever.
Some type of an item that you hold up
Yep.
was what I'm guessing. that opens a secret door. It's a magic door.
Hmm.
That's my guess, is that there's some artifact that opens the
Awesome.
way. Well, we still have some daylight. Any opposition to fanning out around the perimeter and just kind of seeing what's what in the general area?
Might as well. We got time.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
So, bookkeeping wise, what exactly is each individual doing? Are you all going as a group? Are you separating? What radius are you searching?
I would like to
Well,
not spread out too much, but I don't think we have
yeah.
to be on top of each other for sure.
Hmm.
I'd like to be within eyesight of, you know, the group, but within a distance that we're not all looking over the same area.
Yeah, like a skirmish line when you're looking for
Yeah.
someone missing. Skirmish line, kind of moving out away from the tower. I mean, what was it, 3/4 of a mile to get here from the road? Like,
No, it's further than that to get there from the road. You guys traveled about a mile into the area from the road.
I want to make sure I keep the flimsy
I mean,
looking spellcaster in my eyesight.
from where we camped. I'm sorry, I didn't mean the
3/4 of a
road.
mile from where you camped, yes.
Where we
Yep.
camped.
Yep.
Diane is going to keep her eye on the flimsy, arrogant wizard, which is probably a good idea because he might do something rash. What I'm looking for specifically, well, of course, I'm looking for anything out of the ordinary, right? But I'm curious about maybe some type of a hatch or door in the ground nearby. But obviously, if I'm not going to walk past, you know, some type of anomaly in the general area without examining it.
What is in this general area? Is it like trees close up to us, or is it a clearing?
Repeat that one more time.
Oh. What is in the area right around the tower? Is it trees like up close to it, or is it a
No,
clearing?
not up close. It's a small copse, so there's probably 20, 30 feet to the tree line around it. But it's in an open field.
So it's like a meadow. It opens up into like a glade.
Yep.
That's kind of how I pictured it too. Like I was thinking of the tower. Anyone ever see the Brothers Grimm from 2005 with Heath Ledger and Matt Damon?
Yeah.
I was picturing when they come upon that tower in the woods. Remember that, babe? The tower
Yeah.
with Monica Bellucci and stuff. Shit was cool.
Well, I wonder if there is like an underground.
That's what I think. I mean, I like
think
Chrysler
something
Diana's.
to what I'm going to post in general chat.
Say again, Scoot?
I'm posting a picture that would be pretty close to what you would expect to be seeing, minus some of the trees and the cluster of trees in the middle.
Is the cluster of trees in the middle where the tower would be?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're in a very hilly area.
I mean, there'd be a lot of rock, so there'd be a ton of people are gonna have to dig through rocky areas. That'd be a tall tale.
This is what I pictured it. You described it good.
Nylene just wants to check around the tree line, and I don't know. I mean, that'd be cool if there was like a tree entrance or something.
Oh, that could be.
That would be pretty
Just
cool.
look around. Let's
Yeah,
just
you
look
throw that in
around.
there, Steve.
Yeah. Let's just look around. I'd say start at the tree line, work your way around the perimeter, and keep moving farther and farther away until it, see what we can see in the general area. We have like a lot of hours of daylight left.
Mm-hmm. Well, Diggy's gonna still be on top of the tower. He's gonna look out and see if there's anything that stands out from the tree line from the top. Maybe like, hey, this is the spot type of thing. And
So you're 50 feet up,
yeah,
at least 50 feet up. So that would mean that your ability to see and
DMG, that.
you can see out to about 9 miles.
Yeah, far.
yeah, pretty. You can see something. Is there like a small depressions that like a small group of trees that are just missing out of the little tree line area?
From where you're at, you see a lot of these clearings scattered all over the place. Let me get a wisdom from you. You spot pretty far out there, like really far out there, to the southeast, like almost. You can see where the forest really starts to take form from where you're at, from your position, and like almost close to the edge of the forest, to the southeast of where you're standing and looking. You notice that there appears to be a house, a small house, but what's odd about it is that it looks like it's surrounded by a large fence of some sort. You can't really make it out too visibly, but it's like it's anomalous. You don't see anything like that as you've looked around and surveyed the area. There's nothing like that anywhere else.
Okay, well, is everybody still on top of the tower, or have we left, or y'all?
Well,
still
everybody
I never
else
went up
is.
the tower.
I don't think anybody else went up the tower. Did anybody?
No.
I did.
I
Oh,
didn't.
yeah. Okay, so nobody
Yeah.
went. So I'd have to.
Everybody
go
else
down.
is kind of walking around the area, making a helical search pattern.
All right. Oh shit! How am I gonna get everybody's attention?
Just
Ah.
yell.
You know what?
So
Since it's midday, hold up. I may have something to get everybody's attention.
uh-oh. He's got a fucking flute.
I
That's
do,
what
but
I was wondering.
No, I'm
That's
not
on
gonna
his
do that.
horse.
I have something
Oh.
called mirror, small steel mirror type thing, so I can use it to reflect in the light on the
Oh.
positions of people on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
that'll have to get
Signal
people's
mirror.
attention. Yeah. So I'm gonna signal mirror everybody,
I like that.
and
Problem is it's not sunny and
I
it's
thought you said it
cloudy
was
and raining.
noon. Okay, it's cloudy and
It
raining.
is noon.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know it was cloudy and raining though. Okay, well, never mind.
Well, you do have your.
Hmm.
Never mind.
My flute? You want me to put my flute?
No, never mind.
Let me see what else do I have here. I guess I could like shoot. Oh, I have vellum, and I also have some arrows. I could probably shoot towards them, like in front of them. But I don't know if I want to waste arrows that way. Let me see. What else do I have?
Well, while Dinky's thinking of
Yeah,
this,
I'll go ahead and
he's scrambling his brain. The rest of you are fanning out and kind of making a helical search, and nothing really at all stands out. I mean, it, for all intents and purposes, it looks like a hilly woodland area.
Well, Nylane's going to give up the search. Nylane will give up the search and go back to the base of the tower.
Yeah, I won't want to go too far away from the tower, knowing that Dinky's still back there.
I mean, what's the chances somebody gonna climb up the tower trying to get me? I'd kick them off.
What are the chances
Or-
something's just gonna fly past you?
That's true. That's true.
Oh, I didn't think about that. And just pick you up and go.
That'd be horrible.
I was just thinking of Dinky doing something dumb.
I mean, Dinky does have a flying friend.
Yeah, that's true.
Dinky did go flying one time.
Yeah.
Something
No,
did grab Dinky.
I'm thinking something else that's a flying friend that he has a real up close and personal relationship with.
Well, I have two. If you think about it that way, that chimera and the dragon.
I was thinking the chimera, but I guess
yeah,
you did get up close and personal with that dragon, huh? And that dragon's in this area.
Mm-hmm.
You took something from it that probably, I mean, if somebody stole a fingernail off of you, I think you'd be not too happy about that.
I was thinking about the chimera.
Yeah, the chimera definitely.
Yeah, it wasn't shedding though. You pulled the scale off.
I should have probably looked for shed scales first,
No, it had to be off of the dragon.
Oh, okay.
That's why we couldn't look for a shedded scale. It had to be off of the dragon.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, there's a couple things that might want to pick Dinky up.
Yeah.
He's a likable guy.
And don't we know that black dragon has been spotted in this area?
Oh yeah, it was in the caves that we were heading into.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, and you, Dianea, definitely know of a black dragon that roams, that hunts this area. That has seemed quite agitated as of late.
Oh, another enemy, yay.
Let's see.
Okay, so you all go back to the tower. It's been about an hour, we'll say.
Well,
and the rain starts coming down heavier. And the wind quite strong. Dinky, you feel weary being up on top of this tower.
Yep.
Are we gonna want to sleep up there?
I mean, it's gonna be windy. Everything up high is really windy
and cold.
Dinky tries motion for people and point in the direction if they can actually see him, but it's 50 feet up in the air. If they're right below me, they might be able to see me. So he's screaming up there. Literally just trying to get get them all ready,
So you all hear over the whistling wind the shrill tone of Dinky's voice, but you cannot make out the words that he is shouting out.
Well, does anybody know thieves?
So you hear like a
Dinky! I'm pointing to my ears like, Dinky, no!
Well, Dinky just like kind of like points like towards the direction where everything's at. You know, it just points out there in southeastern direction to where the fenced lot residences or whatever. And actually, you know what? Screw it. Dinky's just gonna climb down the damn rope, and he's just gonna go down there and say, "It's that direction," you know, to everybody. Because might as well. There's no reason for me just to be screaming down there.
But that was fun.
Yeah, I know, right? So after he screams and stuff, he's like, "You know what? Screw this. I'm just gonna go down there." So he goes down the rope and tells everybody that there's a clearing with a house and some fencing to the southeast, and we should check it out because it's weird for the area. It just stands out like a sore thumb, and it might be our entrance that we're looking for.
About how far is it?
How far was that? That was like was that 9 miles? You said.
Well, I said that roughly
I
the
could see
distance
9
that you
miles.
could see is
Yeah.
about 9 miles.
So it's within 9 miles to the southeast. So
How would Dinky describe that?
I am not too sure. He's like, it's about this far away if you look at it. And it's stick out about that far. You know. Yeah.
What an accurate description.
Oh,
Thank
Dinky,
you.
This far.
that's so
Yeah.
helpful.
probably if you look at it from 50 feet apart, you know. So multiply
Yeah, so
that by
and how long does it take you? How long does it take you to walk that far?
It depends. My feet are this big. I'm kind of slower than yours, so
Okay,
well,
well,
it's gonna maybe take like a little while, maybe. I'd say whenever you get there, get there.
Yeah, with that accurate description, I would vote to camp here and try the druid's plan before hiking off. I mean, what is that? Like we'd reach it by nightfall, right?
yeah, it'd be 3
Most likely.
hours.
Yeah, something
9
along those
miles through this
Yeah.
terrain.
Yeah.
Wooded
So,
If it was 9 miles, if indeed it is 9 miles in this terrain, you're going to do best at getting about a half mile an hour.
yeah.
Oh god, that's some pretty intense terrain.
It's
Yeah.
not. It's not good. You alone by yourself, Dianea, could probably, or as well as Nylane,
Lane.
can navigate this faster.
How much
But-
faster?
The rest of the party isn't going to be able to navigate through there at
I'm
a
heavy
rate that
and
you all would.
clunky.
Indeed, you are.
Do I have any reference information to a
Give me a
gated
wisdom-
house in these woods?
Give me a wisdom check.
I'm gonna throw it in the tower.
Indeed, you do.
Ooh.
You know the name of the residence there is?
Y'all, I know something about this house.
This residence is at least a couple hundred years old and has seemed to have been abandoned for as long as you can remember.
Hmm.
It's the only residence and it's still intact, and that's the odd thing of it from your recollection. But it has an iron gate surrounding the entire compound, essentially, and just a small brick house in the middle of this yard.
Well, if my estimations of this far are accurate, I think I know what building that is. It's been there, well, since I've been here in these woods. But as far as I know, no one lives there. It's odd. It hasn't been touched by nature, though. Almost like that sort of hollow pyramid we found. So maybe some sort of enchanted dabbling has taken place there.
I am at a loss.
I don't think we'd lose anything by not venturing there right this minute, but if anyone is eager, I won't begrudge you.
I'm eager at the problem at hand in front. I'm very curious about what it is. About breaching this thing, if it's even possible.
Well, well, just imagine all the nice jewels they might have in the.
I'm
Knowledge.
imagining all the magical defenses are probably in there.
Yeah, they're to have a.
It's probably like Magic Mike's tower. I don't remember his name.
Magic who?
So he's Magic Mike. I don't know, what's
Oh.
that wizard's name?
Jimmy Dean.
Yeah, Jimmy Dean.
Magic
I knew it was
Mike.
something.
What?
I knew it was something catchy.
They're so similar.
Wasn't that a movie?
Maybe.
Okay.
Isn't Magic Mike like a real person?
I have
don't know.
no idea.
Maybe. I don't.
Why does that sound like a real person? Like some like celebrity or something?
Because it's a
Well,
movie.
It was a movie
Yeah.
about exotic strippers. So
Yeah.
with Channing Tatum and Matt
Wasn't he on
Bomer
Family Guy?
and-
Magic Mike was on Family Guy.
What?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Don't give me lying.
I know. Yep. Magic Mike triple or double extra large.
Yeah, they're making fun of me. Because the title of the movie, I think the second movie, they made like
Is
4 movies.
Double XL, yeah.
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 Yep.
I missed all those movies.
I
check
didn't
'em
see it either.
I didn't watch them, but I know all about them.
I haven't seen
I've
the
seen
one.
plenty of clips.
I saw a knockoff version.
Oh gosh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so what are you all going to do? It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you'd say, roughly. You've only traveled for 2 hours. You guys got lots of energy left to continue on your journey. Dianea and Nylane, Dianea, you know that you could reach their you could easily make it there. The two of you could get there within 4 hours of travel.
Mm.
Right.
Mhm.
Simple.
If you hustled, you could get there in 2 hours.
I don't see
Can I
much point
cast
in...
yeah.
I was just going to say, I don't see much point in just the two of us going, though.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Okay. There's definitely magic emanating from the tower.
I was about to say, apparently emanating from me. Do you have me targeted?
Oh. Effect detect magic to Dianea by fade. Dianea lights up like a bright light.
Bright and vibrant green, baby.
Now you sense strong magic from the tower. Your push talks off or something.
Yeah, we
Can
can't
you
hear
clear
it.
my Can you clear my target? I can't clear it. I don't know why I can't clear it.
Oh,
Yeah.
it is targeted.
Mhm.
There you
Yeah,
go.
apparently I have detect magic on me for 30.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that on.
Fade's targeted Fade.
I hate how you can't open the sheet from the tracker.
You can't?
No, not in this one. There's no
I
shield.
can.
You probably can. The player can't. You have to click your portrait or the means.
Oh, interesting.
There. So just radiant is so the different levels that detect magic, you know, I can detect light, extreme, moderate. I mean, how much is this thing radiating?
Moderate.
So like a magenta color kind of. Okay. I'm gonna walk up to it and go around and have we put our hands on it or we've just looked around the base?
Probably
I've
just
just looked.
yeah, we should have just took a hand, just walked all around it, just in case it was an
I'm
illusion.
gonna Yeah, I'm gonna walk all around the thing and
You climbed it. It's not an
touch the
illusion,
wall.
Dinky.
Well,
He climbed one side,
yeah,
but
one
let's walk
side, yeah.
around. I'm talking about a concealed or illusionary wall.
An illusory door.
Yep. I'm gonna go around and literally walk around it like
As you
What is
walk around in several areas, the magic appears to be lingering. In some areas, faint. Other areas, moderate. The edifice itself, though, is moderately magical.
with some of
So,
the area. Yeah. Yeah,
so
go
you're
ahead.
kind of detecting magic inside of it as well.
Fade, what are you doing?
Well, I am trying to find a way into this stone if you wouldn't interrupt me.
We've tried that. We've looked all
I'm
around
trying
it.
again. I'm trying again.
Nylene,
Something vexes me.
Nylene would like to look around for tracks in the area, either animal, any type of track, really, just around the tower in the clearing.
Yeah. Some been here.
Give me a tracking test.
Under Knowles.
Oh, shit. Due to the rain, it's really hard to decipher many tracks, but the ones that you can are essentially deer. Couple, you do notice some aged wolf track, but nothing humanoid at all.
Okay, and they're not going in any particular what direction. They're just old deer and wolf tracks, basically.
Yeah, nothing as if
Not going into the building or.
nothing going into the building whatsoever.
That's lightning bolt at it.
that what you're gonna do?
No.
Okay. Dang it.
Use magic missiles and shoot them at the entrance.
What entrance?
Exactly. The magic missiles, they have to hit the point. I don't know.
Pro- it has to be something that.
Yeah, I know. I'm just fucking with
Yeah.
you.
You gotta have a target that you've specified. So
Yeah, and
You
you
need to
specified the
shoot.
entrance.
The entrance. I'm with you. I get it.
I see what you're trying
I
to do
think
there.
it'll work. You work around, as moronic as it may seem. Work around.
That would be a dinky solution.
Yeah.
Just shoot the entrance. What entrance? The entrance.
What do you think, guys? I think Diana's plan is the best at this point because sending the druid and the ranger up through the woods alone is not
No,
wise.
I don't want to send them anywhere alone.
And we seem to be at a stalemate right here, so and have no other, I don't have any other ideas regarding this thing. I feel like we need an artifact to open it. That's my thoughts. But I would love to see the creative usage of a spell.
Well,
Let's see.
since you use detect magic, and maybe you could find the place where it has the most magic at, and use the create stone stuff in that position. So if there's something magical on the other side, we could just grab it and say, "The hell with it! Get the hell out of it!" You know.
Well, I'm going around this. I'm a little tired right now. I'm not jotting it down, but we could just say that Fade actually has noted where there's stronger signals of magical energy.
There are no areas where there's stronger signals of energy on the shell of the tower itself. They're all equivalent.
I thought you said you could sense some from within as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's fainter signals from within.
Well, if there's a faint signal, that would mean that's stronger than stuff that's not faint.
There's a wall.
Yeah.
From the okay.
But then
Let me repeat this so it's clear. The detecting magic, the shell of the tower itself all exhibits the same amount of magic, and that's at a moderate level. He can also sense some areas within the tower itself that exhibit fainter magic.
So there's magical items within the magical tower.
Yep.
Yeah. So when we want to go right towards those, or no? Or
Not
we
if they're
wanna
traps.
stay away?
I say we post up.
Still with
This storm will probably be going on a while, so that's probably best.
Move away from this a little bit, though. I'm not saying go into necessarily camp in the woods, but let's move to the tree line. Or we can, if you want, we can camp at the top.
Like
Either
how
way.
the wind and rain is being up top. I don't know if that's a great idea.
Yes. It'd
Yeah, I
be
don't
very
like that.
windy up there, and if anything were to find us, we'd have a very small area to work with.
Yeah. I
If
say
any
we.
flying things want to find us, they could just take us.
There's a lot of these like ancient structures around this area. My theory, or Fade's theory, is that the one that we encountered before is a weapon to actually shoot down flying creatures. The stone circle with the pit that we visited twice, that's Fade's theory, is that it's some type of an ancient weapon.
Interesting.
Kind of like the
Something
wind,
like that.
the wind lance in The Hobbit, to deter dragon attacks. That's the vibe I get from that place.
Well, good news. I came over prepared today so I can help set up camp.
That's great.
Oh, wow. I'm. Hold on. Let me make note of this.
Note it.
There's something going around.
I don't understand why everyone is making such a weird thing about this.
You know, I'm not gonna give you a hard time about it.
Do you even know how to put a top together?
I mean, I do have to search for a couple components. I could do that instead if you all want.
No, it's fine. You can help.
Okay.
We can show you how to set up a camp.
I'm aware.
Over. This is how you put a tent together. You're like, I don't know the nobles.
yeah, she's like, you people in your tents.
Exactly.
So you all are going to do what?
Set up shop. You're gonna.
At least get like the tents up and everything so we can, get dry and what have you.
We don't have trench foot or anything.
Is somebody looking for an adequate campsite, maybe?
Eileen will look for a campsite.
Toss me a survive. Not a yes, a survival. I think that's the right one that I want. Yeah. Is Diana using magics or anything?
Oh, absolutely. But I mean, she's not going to do it right away since it is still fairly early in the day. She's going to use the rest of what light is available before it gets dark to try and find the component she's going to need to cast the spell. Which is simply just a stone wrapped in clay. And she is going to check to see if anyone's hungry because she can try and get some berries going.
Yeah, I think I get. Oh, yeah, I did it before, but we ate them.
So, Eileen.
Well, it says I have 3 in my bag. I don't know how old those are, though.
That was from the last time. I don't know if we took them.
From last night. Last night.
It should have been.
Eileen, as you're walking around and searching and spying out for an adequate place to set up camp, you do find a cave that looks like it would probably do the trick.
There we go.
It's a nice dry cave, guys.
Yeah, Fade is, ecstatic to get out of the rain.
Does Dinky even know it's raining?
Yeah. It's like big droplets for drinking, Dinky,
He's like drowning.
Yeah.
Fade, I have these 3 left if you want them. It looks like you've got some scratches there on your arm.
Why, thank you. I appreciate that.
And so those 3 berries should get you up to full HP.
Yep. Yeah. Let's see here. Thank you. Perfect. How big is this cave, Nylane?
Big enough for all of us to sleep comfortably.
Yeah. Maybe 10 by 15.
Are there any recent footprints coming in and out of the cave?
Good thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Oh.
no, yeah, good idea. Good idea.
Like, uh-oh.
Yeah,
Where the knolls were going.
my way of looking for footprints. Or any recent
I
activity in the cave.
no, you wouldn't. You wouldn't have found it as an acceptable place for setting up a campsite if that were the case.
Perfectly safe.
It's perfectly safe. Trust me.
The famous last words.
I don't like the way that
Yeah.
sounds.
Exactly.
It's all good.
It's all good. Yeah.
I don't trust you.
If I ever, never mind.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I made 5 berries, so that's enough for each one of us to get one.
Oh, yeah.
So the campsite is about 30 minutes out from the tower.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah.
I'm going to hand out the berries if if you guys don't want to eat them right now because HP reasons. I get it, but you'll have it, so that's at least 1 HP in your pocket.
There you go.
What are the chances that this cave is the entrance to that tower? That would be fun.
This is the hobbits all over again,
Yeah,
going
right?
into a
Yeah.
cave, and then their back opens up, and they're gonna
That's
take
what I was
us.
gonna. I was gonna say it, but we're gonna
It's
steal the
possible.
horses. So let's get the horses right up to the mouth of the cave as well.
Yo.
The rain kind of starts to simmer down a bit after, I'd say it's been a couple hours of you all doing the preps and deciding on getting to the cave and getting everything together and heading to the cave. It's very light, misty rain, very light breeze. So the strong breeze has died down. It seems that for the most part, the storm that was over you has passed. Having several hours before nightfall. Is there anything anybody would like to do?
Just pouring over my notes.
The things I want to do are going to happen essentially right when we're getting ready for bed. Or I guess right when it gets dark, because it's going to have to do with the fire.
Let's see. Jinky's gonna pull out his little vellum and take a look at it. That's a special drawing that he made of a certain something.
Oh,
And,
that's right.
and see if he could make heads or tails of it.
What do you mean make heads or tails of it?
Well, maybe.
What is your intent of studying it?
Well, he wants to see if the pattern or the golds make some kind of something to where you could read it or something like that, or some kind of anything other than just the indentation that's in it that looks like a thumb.
No. Okay. Gotcha.
Okay. That's about it.
So things that you guys could do, like Nylane, you could actually hunt for food and water.
I've got
Oh,
water
yeah.
covered, Nylane.
I'll hunt for some food.
So give me a survival. So Nylane, you disappear for about 3 hours, but you actually do come back. With 6 rabbits, a
Damn.
couple squirrels,
Holy crap!
and a sack of berries.
Dinner is served.
Holy crap!
Hell yeah.
say.
But no water because
Not gonna make a stew.
Dianea said water was covered.
Okay.
Everyone drink your fill of water. I'll refill us. And I'll cast Create Water.
Okay. You also, Nylane, were able to scrounge up some salt as well.
Oh,
Pretty
nice.
Good.
Seasoning.
Oh,
Oh, skin them and do we start a fire? Rabbit stew.
there we
Yeah,
go.
I'd
Sounds
say
good.
while Nylane was out hunting that we should have had a fire up and going by then.
All right, then I will produce flame and contain fire.
How long does contain fire last?
5 hours.
Okay. So after about 2 hours of skinning and preparing the food, you have yourself a nice, what are you making of this rabbit and squirrel and berry feast? Nylane,
Oh.
you're the cook.
Well, do we have like a cook pots and things? I was thinking of making a little stew. And berry compote for dessert.
Does anybody have a pot?
I'm looking.
Like, I don't think that's something I would carry, but let's see. Oh, I have a medium iron pot.
Well, what?
Look at that.
Wow.
Awesome.
I don't. Okay.
That's actually awesome. Diana's
Yeah.
got the cooking gear.
Yeah.
There you
All right, well, we boil some water in there and add some salt and cut up those squirrel pieces. Rabbit.
That's good.
Oh, and again, the rain begins to pick up once again. And there's nothing like a rabbit stew on a rainy day.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds great.
Maybe we should explore the cave a little bit while we, since we're just gonna be sitting around while the rain's.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
It's pretty small. It's what, 15 by 20?
10 by 15.
10 by
Yeah.
15.
Make sure there's no false doors in the back.
Yeah, look around for hidden
Yep.
entrances.
You find no hidden entrances, no false doors,
Damn.
no secret compartments.
No false floor.
Well, now that you ask,
Now,
Oh.
on the floor there are animal droppings.
Oh.
Yeah,
What
this is
kind?
somebody's.
What do you know? Are they warm?
what kind of animal drop?
They're very hard.
There you go.
They look as
So
if,
like pellet?
oh, no, not pellets.
Maybe the
Like-
wolf.
I thought Naylane had looked for tracks or anything when we
Yeah.
came in.
I thought
She
you
looked
was
for
nothing
tracks.
but no biped tracks.
Well, you
Well-
do tracks last forever?
I mean, that Pope is there.
You would hope
Yeah,
that tracks
yeah,
would
it is
last
raining.
forever, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought she
I mean-
was saying. I thought the idea of tracking was like general signs of something being there. I mean, I get it. You know, she's not looking for footprints or no footprints popped out, but
I mean, this thing comes back. Is this pretty decent sized turd? Are they dinky sized turds? Like,
Well, yeah, because you could tell. Like,
Well, who's
as far as
looking
that's-
at them, first and
I don't know.
foremost?
Nylane's checking to see how old these droppings
Nylane,
are.
you recognize them as wolf.
And are
Excellent.
they
And
very
you also
old?
recognize that they are very old.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are hardened, they are whiting over,
Calm down, Dinky.
and they would make good fuel for a fire.
Jackie wanted to start asking tracking questions. Hallie, like Talon, doesn't really know. So that's why I was like, oh. When you said who's asking, I was like, ah, shit. I'm asking, not my character.
Are they pellets? Are they
Like,
turd?
yeah.
Are
I
they
can find
round
out,
little?
but-
Do they
but
look
I
like
don't
they were
think Talon would
vegetarians?
know.
They
Yeah.
herbivorous, carnivorous,
If I was
omnivorous?
out there, I would be able to tell what kind of animal shit it was, but
What kind of food is inside of these? Are they berries?
I
Is
would
there
break it
fur
up.
inside
Break
of
it
the
up.
poop?
What is it? Yep. Do we see bone? Do we see fur? Okay, we're in trouble.
They're old. So are you still going to
Okay.
camp in here?
Yeah.
Very good.
I just tell Dinky, don't worry, Dinky. It's just some old wolf turds, and I throw them in the
Just
fire.
don't touch him. Don't eat him, Dinky.
Okay.
Maybe we can burn them.
I think he wouldn't eat them, would he?
No, definitely
No.
not.
They might throw him at someone.
Yeah. Watch out.
So, who is on third watch, and what is your wisdom?
Is that me?
Is that? I think that's. Isn't that Dinky? Let me look at it.
I think that's Talon.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah,
Oh.
if it's time.
By the way,
Yes.
I would have set up alarm. That's what I
Uh-huh.
wanted to know before we went to bed.
So you're now starting to wind down for bed.
So I would not have set alarm right at the entrance. I would have made a perimeter past the entrance. So that way we
Okay.
have more than ample time. And it's silent for just me.
And my wisdom is an 11.
$11? Wow.
I know.
That's
I'm
not good.
smart. I'm not very wise. I'm all brawn.
You probably wouldn't be the best person to be on third watch then.
Oh no.
Hey, does stuff happen at third watch specifically?
Witching hour.
That's why I chose it.
When the hags come.
Jackie, he's screwing with you.
He always is.
11 is just fine. Yeah, it's like average.
I mean, as long as I don't have a negative to my stat, I just gotta hope I roll well.
My
Yep.
world there. Negatives. Let's see, I'm like that. 1, 2.
Okay.
Thank you, Scoot.
That took me a while, right?
Oh no, it's fine. I know how it is when you're running a game. It's hard to get PMs.
Yeah. And so, throughout the entirety of the evening, Nylane chose such a good spot. Your sleep was completely uninterrupted. There was no activity throughout the night. The rain subsided again. In its stead, though, a strong wind has been blowing since the wee hours of twilight. You find yourselves waking up quite rested from a very necessary respite that was needed. You almost feel as if you could stay in this cave for many a night. Well, Talon maybe not, because Talon did become accustomed to the Ket's estate.
I like my beds. Nice, comfy beds.
Mm-hmm.
And you wake up well rested. So, casters, this is your time to choose your spells, whatever morning activities everybody's doing. A quick one-time reminder, don't forget about weapon and armor upkeep.
So for like weapon and armor upkeep, is it just saying that I'm like wiping it down and like
Mhm.
cleaning it off and okay,
Yep.
I would have done that the night before while we're resting and eating.
Yeah, checking straps on your mail, making sure everything is intact.
Yeah, I would have done that last night, you know, when we're sitting around the fire and have all my armor off.
Perfect. Spell selections, any changes?
Yes. I'm going through now. Just double checking if there's anything I think we might need.
Okay.
So far I know I've changed a level 3 and a level 2.
You guys have unidentified items?
I do. I've been having that for a while.
I think I have a potion that's unidentified.
I have some
Yeah.
powder and a cloak.
I don't have any that are unidentified.
Are you wearing the cloak? Fade?
No, I'm
Says you are.
carrying.
It says
Oh.
in location wearing.
Oh, well, yeah, clothes. Like, I should call the category. I put all the clothes, anything that you can wear, I put it under that.
Gotcha. It's just being carried. Perfect.
Yeah, I always organize the stuff that way, so I make a dummy item and then put it under that.
Dinky, you have an unidentified item.
Yep,
Labeled unidentified item.
that's right. I have no idea what it is. It doesn't have anything on it.
Nobody
Yes, I
has
can see.
identify spells?
No.
No,
Fuck.
still on.
I think we gotta ask Jimmy Dean.
Yeah. When we ever get next to him. Yeah. I don't even remember. I think. Oh yeah, I remember.
So Fade could possibly identify potions as well as Dianea by tasting them.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, we've done that before. I definitely will do that.
Yeah?
Volunteer. Yeah.
It's a yellow fluid streaked with black which swirls on its own. Do you want to taste that?
I'll take a dab of it on my finger and try to ascertain what it is.
Hopefully, it's not a acid of some sort. You know?
So as you take the dab and touch it to your tongue and taste it, you feel a quickness.
Oh,
This is an oil of speed.
Boom.
nope.
Okay.
That was
No,
an
those
easy
are
one.
nice. Yeah, those are nice, guys. Like that definitely is one for the fighter right there.
I don't even remember where we found that.
Fade would be able to tell you too that it has a tendency to age someone.
Oh,
Fade, you have
I
an
don't like
unidentified
that.
potion, it appears, as well.
Yep, I'm gonna try that one as well. And I'm also I want to take a closer look at this cloak now that we're, you know,
What when you say take a closer look at it, what's that entail?
I'm looking for the make, the material, trying to, I want to see if it's elven, if I can identify it's of elven. I'm going to show it to Dianea, ask her if she's seen anything like this, look at the craftsmanship, workmanship of it.
It's very,
See,
very fine workmanship.
okay, I'm going to put it on. But before I do so, I'm actually going to ask Dianea if she recognizes this.
Which would be
ancient death cloak. What's the point?
Cloak of aging.
God, I hope not.
That would be actually pretty cruel.
He's like, look at my cloak, doesn't it look amazing?
Oh,
Ugh."
look at it. Just imagine you can try to hide in plain sight. You're just a really old version of you. Nobody
Mhm.
know who the hell you are. You just take it off, boom.
That's their clever dinky logic right there.
Yeah.
Is there anything I would do to see if I can answer Fade's questions about the cloak?
No. It looks of fine craftsmanship to you, better than any cloak that you've ever owned.
If I
It
had to
is
take a guess,
it is a foresty color.
if I had to take a guess, I'd say this was actually sold in a market somewhere. You wouldn't find something like this in the forest. At least not sold anyway, it'd be worn. but it is from someone who knows the forest well. It has the tint of green that we associate with the woodlands.
I'm gonna don it.
Okay.
I'm also going to take a test of the unidentified potion I have on me. Actually, wait a minute. What did
What
I
the hell
write down?
is the unidentified potion that you had on you?
Just use the filter. Not identified. Vial of white powder.
Oh, the vial of white powder.
I'm not gonna fuck with that.
Please sniff that one to identify that.
Don't tempt me.
As you sniff
Your
that,
heart rate quickens.
I'll take
things
this one
start
for the
to-
team. Hold on.
I
well,
might take it for the team for sure.
considering the opium trade.
Me and Dinky are familiar with the opium trade.
I don't. No, I'm not gonna fuck with it for sure right now because I have a feeling it's poison or a drug or both, depending on your point of view. Depending on your
Does it
point
look
of
like
view.
any of the stuff that we've seen when we were in the opium den? Because we
It's
got
like black
drugs
tar.
from them.
I will show them. Does anyone recognize this strange substance?
Does it look similar to what we had?
No.
The vial of white powder.
Dried belt guano. I don't know.
Gross.
It doesn't look like opium.
Looks like I'm ready. I made pretty minimal changes, so I'm probably like an hour and a half to 2.
Okay. Why can I not see that in? Let's just do a search. Oh, you have 2 of those as well. Holy shit.
Yeah, I got 2 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, no, none of you recognize it. You could try it.
No, I'm good, man.
Yeah, I'd probably
Not
say
until I
that's
find out.
might be a
Not
good
until
idea.
Not until I find out what it is first.
I mean, you could also taste drugs if that's an option.
Yeah, but I don't. With this, where did we find this again? Let me. I'm
If
moving
it could
back
be
in my memory.
something like poison, then ooh.
I'm trying. Next time I get items like this, like that's one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put notes on them.
Make
I can't
note where
believe
we
I did.
found it.
You can do it right on the item, which it really would have helped me remember. I don't remember where we got this or where I found this. I have a feeling we found it in the cave. I feel like we recovered this from the Cave of the Dead, but for the life of me, I don't remember what if we found it in a pile of bodies or if it was a chest or if we
I
found it
think
near
that
the
you got
altar.
that off of the wagon because I think that Eris had that and left it behind.
Oh, that was a long
The
time.
wagon.
The wagon where we found Eileen.
Nope.
Oh.
The wagon that you
our
left
wagon?
at Roscoe's.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it even predates Diana and Fade.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Well, I don't know what the hell it is. How did it
She was
wind
from
up
the
on me?
original group.
I think when you guys were divvying out stuff on the wagon that you were going to take, you offered to take that because nobody knew what it was, and you being a magic man.
Yeah. I'm the magic man.
You are the magic man.
Remember too, guys, I have antitoxin, greater healing, Those are
Add
two
that too.
extremely, yeah, greater healing and antitoxin, extremely important. We just lost a character to poison instantly. So,
Ooh, shit.
Add 2
yeah,
vials of antitoxin.
instant kill, man, right in the neck, dead, no coming back. Um, can I get rid of this fucking candelabra? I don't really want to carry this. Well, the mounts, they have saddlebags on them. I take it, yes.
The horses, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this candelabra on one of the saddlebags because I really don't want to be lugging this around in my backpack. So what I'll do is I'm gonna switch it to on my inventory. You'll see I have mounts at the top.
You
And
have
riding
you have a horse on your notes
Yeah,
tab, and you can just drag it into that mount's inventory because I'm tracking that inventory and that weight.
I see it. Did how do I get it? How do I drag it from there into there though? Because they're two different views.
You should be able to pull up the horse riding and then go to the inventory of the horse
I got
riding,
it. Well, thank you, Stu.
and
I
then
don't know
just drag
why
and drop.
I wasn't thinking three-dimensionally right there.
Yeah, that's cool. So, can we take a quick 5? I need to use the washroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Awesome. Thank you.
I think they fixed this. They did fix this.
Yes.
I've got 30 bandages on my horse.
That's
30.
good. I mean, yeah, but they're bandages. You know, it's bandages. You wouldn't obviously. It's excessive, but I
I
don't
guess,
think it's really.
that's like a pack, of like
Yeah,
IRL bandages.
yeah, yeah. You definitely came prepared with staunching wounds. One second, I'm gonna drop
I'm
this stuff.
used to having wounds.
Yeah,
And any healers that we had before didn't really heal.
yeah.
We
That's always
relied on
fun.
health potions.
Well, you got plenty of those, so that's good.
That's where all my money used to go, was just buying health potions.
I mean, yeah, you guys are pretty. You guys, financially speaking, are pretty. You've done pretty well.
We stocked up on money first thing pretty much by completing quests. We helped the bank owner guy get his nephew or something back, and so we got a lot of money that way.
Yeah, and this was in the city.
This was in our first city where we started in Rembalo.
This is cool. Opening up the horse in the notes tab, and then opening up the horse's inventory, and then have your character open to the left and the horse open to the right, and just drag and drop it in there.
That's nice.
There's so many moving parts to a BTT. You got to just expect problems, and it's a little and fiddly.
Yeah.
You have to know, like people that can't do that, that just stop and throw up their hands up, they don't last as far, at least for running the game.
Yeah. It does have a pretty steep learning curve. I mean, you can do a lot of the basics without having to know much, but there's a lot more under the hood.
Yeah, just I still learn.
Mm-hmm. Same.
I learned something the other. Yeah, I'm always learning. One thing that last night when I wrote that feature, I had to really dig into the data, and now that's kind of the big part of coding with this that's different from the other stuff that I've worked with is that you essentially just not only do you have to reload, you do the slash reload so it doesn't do a full boot off and then back on, but
Yep.
you have to like be watching the data change dynamically in the DBM XML. So I have that open and I'm just watching it write, read, CRUD, create, read, update, delete, that thing. And that's kind of teaching me what the fuck is going on. You can create any type of node you want. Like for that, I had to create a new initiative details node in there for the combat tracker entry.
Yeah, I like that.
There's more outputs I like. I feel like maybe with the weapon, or if it's a weapon that has a damage type. No, because when you roll with it, I mean, it might be nice to have a reminder to show the damage type before they actually roll with the damage type, just as a reminder to the DM, like, hey, this guy is attacking with a slashing weapon, But
Yeah.
I can already see that just by looking at the weapon, though. It's like what it's gonna do. It's just I don't think it's worth the effort to do that.
So I was wrong about how long it would take to get to that area. I
So,
was looking at the wrong speed on foot. And actually, to get to there from where you are would be about a day's march, not double that, which is what I was. You guys through this area can move at about a mile an hour.
Okay.
I
So
was
it's
completely off because I was looking at if your movement was on foot 10 foot, and none of you all are moving at 10 foot.
Nope.
This is the CNC overland movement rules.
Yep. Yep. And that
Yes.
is, if you guys, I don't know if you.
Oh, it's fine. I'm just curious because I've been reading a lot about it in AD&D, and I'm very new to it.
In that
And I'm just
module I sent you called hex crawling,
yeah.
I have the rules for general, for AD&D 2E, and for Castles and Crusades, as well as 5E, as far as movement goes. For
You
all
mean you
those
have
systems.
more? You mean you have more information about it than in the DMG and the Player's Handbook for 2E, or just summarized like easier and laid out easier? And
Well, what I have is general hex crawl rules and how you run hex crawls, and then I have addendums that I've added for which will list all the AD&D 2E rules,
yeah,
as well
because
as the Castles and Crusades rules.
well, that's nice because like the Player's Handbook, does the basic like normal human 24 miles, and then force movement, it's but 1/3 more than that, so it's like 30 miles a day. But they don't go over any of like the terrain modifiers and stuff. All of that is in the DMG.
Yeah, well, that's
So
all in one page in the hex crawling book.
yeah,
You guys can load that yourselves, and you can see what is being applied and how it's being
I
applied.
will do that. I will do that. I'd like to. It's one thing I'm interested in getting better at is running Overland, making Overland entertaining
Yeah,
and
2E
challenging.
does it a little bit different because they have the movement cost modifiers,
Yeah,
which
that's, yeah,
I
yeah.
like. I
It's the
like the
movement cost.
percentage-based tables better.
Yeah, I'll have to look at that. Well, you start with the base of, you take the person's, if they're moving as a group, you take the speed of the slowest
Slowest.
person.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you double that in miles. So if you had a halfling in the group, it would be, 12 miles a day. So that's your base.
No.
And then
See, and that's where D&D and them get it wrong. Because if you do the math, and that's where
Yeah.
Castles and Crusades gets it right. If you do the math, moving 20, if you're able to move 20 feet around, then you can move at best 10.4 miles in an
I'm
8-hour period.
sure breaking down the math, it might be wrong, but that's just the way they state it in the book.
Yeah. All right.
Math might be wrong, but yeah, the rules as written, it's right. I mean, it's the person's, like a human can move 12, right? 120 yards or feet, depending on the context. They can move up to 24 miles in a day.
Yep.
That's without any, actually more than that if they're walking across the just flat plains. It's actually half that move. And then you got another table, which is, as you said, the base modifiers, for the type of terrain. And you subtract those from the miles. And then you got another table on top of that, which is like modifying those as well, like torrential rain and marshes and thick, brambles and a ridge, or water. You might be walking through a valley, but you have to cross a narrow ridge. And I think if you practice, you could get. I just need to practice it. Maybe pre-plot it. You know the area pretty well, so you kind of like what you do. What you told me you do with encounters, like same type of thing. Kind of prep it out beforehand. At least get like a general idea of like, hey, if they go this way, it's going to be this type of situation. It takes so much practice, man. Running a game.
Indeed.
It's years
Yeah,
of
I could
learning.
not.
I love doing it. I'm just always learning, I learn from everybody when I run it. Hopefully people learn a little something from me too. It's just everybody feeds off each other with the other DMs.
All right. Waiting on Priceless. Yep.
So did they fix cohorts and companions?
I fixed cohorts and companions. I don't know if they have. They have not fixed Bane's Bag of Holding. And that is because Bane's Bag of Holding is dependent. The problem isn't with the bag of holding. The problem is with the CNC code for the tabs. They changed the tabs code, and CNC hasn't updated it to what Core RPG has it as now.
Yeah, we had to do the same thing in theory. How did
So
you fix?
Bane let
Yeah.
Bane let Greg know, and so eventually
Yeah,
it'll
I
get
saw
fixed.
that.
Fixing cohorts and companions was quite simple because it's not a vaulted module, so it's goes straight into modules. So I was able to just make all it was having to add CNC to the available rule sets. So it was very simple. Didn't have to manipulate any code. Okay, so it is morning. You have all memorized and worked through all your spells. It has stopped raining completely, and there is no wind. In fact, the sun is shining as you step out of the cave.
To a brand new day.
A very much brand new day.
Well, beelining right for the tower as soon as everybody's ready.
I roll.
Going back to the tower?
Yeah, the plan was to try to.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That is right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
How did I forget about that? Okay, so after a half hour of walking, you're back at the tower.
O stone of earth, hear my cry. Let this one who walks your path inside. Now cast Shapestone.
Absolutely nothing happens.
Hmm?
What?
Okay. Well,
Absolutely nothing happens. You feel that the magic went forth from you, that the spell worked, but nothing happens.
Want to go touch the surface, see if it's illusion over it, or
Who's touching the surface?
I will.
Feels as if it's stone.
what?
That has absorbed the temperature of the evening. It hasn't had sun on it yet to warm it up.
Oh,
This
well,
is
we're
not
at a,
natural stone. It is not of the earth.
natural stone. Hmm.
It was made by arcane means. And she'll look at Fade.
yeah, didn't I examine this before?
You did.
I wasn't clear on that. Like, I
The walls
apologize.
emanated magic.
Yeah.
As if there was some magical protection on them or something. Or were made of magic.
Can I take maybe I kind of maybe I should have done this yesterday. Can I take out the flail that I have in my bag? It's a flail +1, so I guess
Mhm.
technically it's magic-ish.
Okay.
And I want to hit the wall with it
You strike
and
the
see if
wall
it
with your
does any
flail and it does
damage.
no damage to the wall.
Not a scrape on the wall, nothing.
Nope. Which now makes sense that this this tower doesn't look like it's been affected by the weather at all.
Well, if we're going to get inside Fade, it's going to be you that does it.
Yeah, I'm just going to put my hand on my chin and shake my head and say, I hate to admit it, but I am at a loss the purpose of this structure or how to breach its walls. Fade's ego is very bruised by this situation. He's kind of frustrated. He almost, yeah, he's frustrated. I'd role play it better, but I'm running on like zero fumes, or I'm running on fumes right now. Should I just cast Burning Hands at it? I'm just kidding.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
no,
say
that's a temper tantrum move right there. Like
I
that's
just
like,
hit it with a flail, sir.
yeah, that's another temper tantrum move.
Yeah, that's all I know how to do is hit things.
Yeah, I feel like hitting something right now for sure. I don't know, guys. I feel like we don't know enough, have something. I don't know.
Do
We've
we have-
dedicated a lot.
Does anybody have silence or something like that? Maybe that cause some kind of
Reaction.
yeah.
Perhaps some way to disperse the magic.
Yeah.
No, I do not have anything like that on me.
Well, considering this situation, then do we think we fare better at that house? Since it also is
so.
protected by such enchantments?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think so. And if it's early enough that we might.
Well, he's saying that should we even waste our time is what he's suggesting. And I would be inclined to agree that perhaps we should just get back on the road. Yeah, because I mean, we're at this resolving the same impasse. This is exactly like the situation where we found that the ancient stone structure. We dicked around, we went there twice, we could not figure it out and we left. So I feel like we should just hit the road if we can't figure this thing out.
I mean, so we're gonna hit the road, or are we gonna go to that little fenced-in place?
I vote road.
Road.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
It's unfortunate, but I mean we don't have any clues. We've learned zero in a day and a half.
Trudging back through the hilly wooded area to the road. For about an hour, you make it to the road. No, it's 2 miles. Is that right?
That sounds right.
We got our horses and everything, right?
Yeah, of course.
I assumed that you did have horses.
Okay, just making sure.
2 miles sounds very close.
It would actually be 2 hours to travel 2 miles through this terrain.
Is it really thick woods?
No, but it's extremely hilly, and hilly terrain does
Okay, it's hilly.
takes
Yeah,
a 50% cut off of your movement,
Okay.
and
Yeah, we're moving with
a 30-foot movement rate can move 2 miles an hour.
Yeah, you're good with math, but I'm not even going to argue with that shit because I've been getting dyslexic with math lately for some reason. I don't know why, but I am. I need to take some math refreshers. Man, it's all the programming. I tendency to bend things, you know? It works in my advantage with some things, but
Yeah, 30 feet, 2 miles, and I'm rolling that you guys are nudging Dinky along behind, so he doesn't fall back.
oh, I'm kicking him in
He
the
would
ass.
keep you guys at 1.3 miles if he's moving his 20 feet.
Yeah, yeah. Throw him on the horse.
He ain't winning no foot races with you all.
I mean, if I get at the end of my thing and I use
You
jump
yeah.
thing, right?
There you go.
He's gonna keep jumping ahead to keep up with us.
There we go.
Like a
You guys
frog?
would get further
Yeah.
ahead of him,
Yeah.
and he would just leapfrog up to where you
Yeah.
guys are. Oh, I love it.
That's all I can do.
All right, so I need we've ruled that Dianea has who's leading. What is the order that you are moving down this road on?
I
Well,
always like
since
to have Talon in front with me like right behind her, just kind of telling her where to go.
This way.
Okay.
In the direction.
Mhm. So it's like I'm guiding, but Talon is leading.
Talon, give me a wisdom as well as Dianea. And then I need a traps check from Nylane.
Laura's not feeling good.
Aw.
She's trying to hang in like a
a
trooper.
bad headache.
Yeah.
Dianea, something seems off.
Hold.
I'll stop
Halt.
as soon as she says to stop.
Something's not right. Can't quite put my finger on it. Something's off.
Does my horse seem spooked? Like as if it would like my well, not spooked because it's a war horse, but like
Agitated.
you know,
Cautious.
yeah. Because I feel like they would do that towards a being versus like a trap, like a physical trap.
You're not noticing anything from your horse. You're oblivious to if your horse is or isn't making any.
Cool. The sky's
Well,
really pretty right now.
The sky
guys.
is really pretty right now.
Do you see the way the sun is
it's
shining
not
through
raining,
those clouds?
and
Oh my god, this is great.
that's about where you're at right now. You're
I
just
stopped
like
dead.
listening to Dianea tell you what
I
to
heard
do.
Diana stop and I'm like, oh, pull my horses. I'm like, yeah, I'm here.
You're kind of daydreaming.
Yeah,
You're like, oh, is something going on? By the way, did you notice that cloud looks like a bird?
It's like, did you look at how pretty that looks?
Fade.
I stopped completely and I've learned to heed the druid's advice in the woods. So I reared the horse and stopped immediately, and I'm looking around in all directions.
Yeah. So it's just something feels off to you, Dianea. It's not right.
Is there anything I can do to try and sort of narrow down or pinpoint what's giving me an uneasy feeling? Like,
No.
is it okay?
It's just this uneasy feeling like something's off. You don't know exactly what, but it just doesn't feel right.
I don't know if this is because I'm a creature of the wood or just lady's intuition, but this is so strange. I've never had a bad feeling and not been able to explain it.
Obviously, we should keep moving and not draw attention to ourselves. If we've caught on, keep your eyes or keep your head on a
Nylene,
swivel.
Everyone.
I know Laura's not feeling good, so if somebody wants to speak up for her character.
I'm here.
Okay. Nylene, do you not sense anything?
Let's see.
Nylane, you
What would Nylane be
you
looking
feel
for?
as if you're about to get jumped.
Oh,
Like
eh.
you're feeling the telltale signs of an ambush.
Fucking
Oh, we're Yeah, we're there. I feel like we're surrounded, and we should draw our weapons now.
I'm dismounting.
Perhaps we all should.
Nylane, give me a wisdom. I'm sorry, not a
Oh.
wisdom. Give me a D10 in the tower.
There you go. Yeah. I like D10s. I like percentile and D10s.
You notice all of a sudden a goblin on top
My
of
dude.
a butte, a rock outcrop, perhaps some 15 feet above the ground, bow in hand, starting to draw back at the part at your direction.
Oh. Full map. Okay. I let the party know. I point to where the goblin is at.
As you
And
all
I
notice, Nylane points to the northeast.
I'm stringing my bow. Mm.
So this is where everybody calls out what they're planning to do and rolling their initiatives.
Well,
Okay.
I'm following her finger and I see the thing and I immediately start to cast magic missile.
I was hoping that we would get into a dialogue with these creatures. Perhaps
Were you?
they're simple
Goblins?
traders. Perhaps
I am
they
so over goblins.
perhaps they're lawful good goblins who have
know-
converted to
Dinky?
serve tier.
I
What
love
just-
serving my customers with a free arrow before
Yeah.
any transactions.
Dinky, I give you permission to take all of the heads for these goblins, and we're going to decorate with them.
And ordinarily, peaceful
I
people
am
don't
over
draw.
these goblins.
Peaceful goblins don't usually draw down on you from ambush points.
As he yells out,
Are you friends of Tyr?
Sure, he does.
You're a liar.
Diana is
come
going to
If so,
cast.
you
we
must die.
Come closer so we could talk about it.
I'm
You are
casting Bart Skin.
Bark skin. Wow.
Mhm.
Okay. Dinky?
Dinky's gonna look at that and decide to move his horse behind this. I guess it looks like is that a log or a stone? Some type of the stuff
To the north or to the south?
To the north. And he's going
That's
to.
a log. Yeah, an
That's a
overturned log.
Yeah, he's gonna bring his horse over there, and he's gonna
Okay.
hide it over there. And,
He doesn't want his horse getting stolen.
Yeah. He's gonna make sure it's nice and tight onto that log.
What are you doing?
And get ready to shoot at that goblin after he's done with all that. But
Okay.
it'll be another turn.
Throw me an initiative. Fade. You're casting magic missile. Nylane. Stringing her bow. Talon.
I'm gonna also want to put my horse away before I go tearing off after some goblins.
Where are you going to put your horse away? Oh, you can decide that once you dismount. Perfect.
Well, yeah, if I saw like Dinky putting his horse somewhere, I'd probably follow suit.
Yep. So I just need. Nope, I don't need anything. Here we go, yo, Dinky.
All right, I think he's going over here with his horse, tying the horse up,
Okay.
and he's let's see how far away that thing is.
No, you're not going to get an action off it.
Nope.
So
That's it. That's it for the turn. He's
yeah,
gonna make sure
dealing
that
with your
he's
horse
behind,
is your deal.
he's making sure he's behind there too, so he's out of line of sight. And that's the end of it. Boom.
Well, and you actually give me a wisdom.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Okay, okay. Let's see. All right, wisdom. Oh wait, wrong. Let me do it in tower. My bad.
That's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. I don't care. Because you have no clue what you need or what you
No
got.
Uh-oh.
You notice a noticeable mammoth goblin on the other side of this
Oh
log.
shit. Well, since I noticed
Goblin.
that, there's something over there.
Good thing I was gonna go follow Dinky.
I was,
Paula's
I
got
was
something to hit.
What's that, Fate?
so where he's parking the horse, he notices a big fat goblin back there.
Oh, it's a big fat goblin, all right.
He's a
Noticeable
noticeable
mammoth.
mammoth. This is
Unbelievable.
he's a chubby
Unbelievable.
goblin sitting here behind the thing.
got
He's as shocked to
claws.
see you as
So hard.
you are of him.
Yep.
Well, let's annihilate these little fuckers, man. I am so sick of these guys. It's time to annihilate.
Okay. Bark scan going off. I need to cash it. Yeah, this.
You see 3.
I also have had enough of these creatures.
Hey, this noticeable mammoth yells out as he comes towards you, Dinky, and swings his short sword.
No. Wow.
Missing, nailing the log. You notice that he looks like he's been beat up pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like the Knolls.
Mm-hmm.
Talon.
Well, I was already planning on coming over this way and putting my horse away anyway. So I'll still... Oh, where do I want to go? I guess I'll go here.
Okay.
Drop my horse off. I wasn't planning on tying my horse or anything.
Yeah, best you can do is just dismount and stand there looking.
I'm gonna look menacingly at the mammoth one.
Oh, so you're not still like cloud surfing?
Nope. My attention has been drawn from the clouds onto death, and I am ready for death to serve out some death.
Decap.
Okay.
There's a question in chat. Just notice.
Did he recently get bit by a spider? Did who get bit by a spider?
I think they're talking about my spider sense.
Oh.
Oh,
A goblin steps out from behind one of the rocks to the east of you all. Oh, how did that happen?
that's
As he draws down on Dionea. Oh, that's a pretty hefty shot there, buddy.
yeah.
Releasing his arrow. Oh, coding, coding, coding. What have we here? The arrow flying wide, missing his mark. The arrow from on top of the rock that was sighted by Nylane releases his arrow. It lands 20 feet short. A goblin from the south steps out from behind the rocks. What? Hesitates as he draws his bow, as if he's not sure who to shoot. Again from the south, you see this chunky looking goblin, quite portly, charge at Bade. Swinging that sword, but missing wide. From behind another rock to the northeast, a goblin steps out, bow drawn. Targeting what appears to be maybe Dionea, maybe Nylane. But you can't really tell because the arrow falls short. Nylane.
I love
So
when
I'm
goblins need glasses.
so I'm stringing my bow, and I guess I'm still on my horse, right?
They dismounted, and so I would assume that you dismounted because you two are
Okay.
sharing a horse.
Oh, okay. All right, so
Actually, that would mean that you two are really like that.
mhm.
So you're stringing your bow. That's right.
Yeah, that's all I could do, right?
Yeah. Fade. You are casting magic missile.
Yep, that's correct. And I had announced the one on the ridge, so is that behind me or wait, is that this one right here? Is that the one that I saw initially?
Yep.
These two right here. Can I get off 2 on the top and 1 on the bottom?
I'd say let's just roll with it and see what happens with the first one. I mean, you got 2 in front of you, so you already started the process of casting magic, but oh, where'd you roll?
It didn't. I clicked it once. I don't know why that happened.
You have 2 targeted.
Yeah.
Well, it works out
So,
because you dropped them both.
okay. Can I ask why it rolled 3 times though?
Because you have yourself targeted.
I'm like,
you
I
did
think
2
you
points of
targeted
damage to yourself.
yourself.
You
Oh,
have the feverish goblin targeted, and you did 3 to him. And you have the wounded finger one targeted, and you did 5 to him. So you need to get 2 hit points back to yourself, unless you really did intend to.
Yes, magic missile at yourself. Oh my. Don't do that.
Yeah, you got multiple.
yeah. I don't know why I was targeted. That's weird. I don't
Yeah,
remember
it is
doing
really
that.
weird.
But yeah, man, I'm on the laptop. Can't. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. So 2 of these little guys have fallen
Yeah.
to the magics of Fade. Another goblin to the east steps out, bow in hand. Shooting at Dionea in the front of the line and misses.
Ah,
What are you doing?
I'm going to attack a goblin.
Okay. And we've got Dinky.
Dinky's going to see if he could just try to get off a sneak attack, but I don't think he can. It might just have to be a regular attack, since
Okay.
the guy's probably expecting an attack from him.
Yeah, I think you guys are engaged.
Yeah. So he is going to
Wedding
attack.
bells are ringing.
Yeah. And
Toss that initiative. Fade.
Yeah. I'm gonna another magic missile.
Okay. Nylane. Bow ready.
My bow is strong and I'm shooting.
How many arrows?
Um, just uh, 2.
Okay. And Talwin.
I want to stab this goblin that's close to me.
Perfect. Nylane, you are up.
Okay. What's the modifier for 2 arrows?
-2. There we go. Narrow-minded footwork takes a shot right into his forehead, dropping him in his place.
Can I shoot this guy right in front of me with the arrow?
No.
Hmm. Do I have another target? Maybe to the north?
To the east. would be you'd have to do a full 160 or 180 to even be able to. You can get one off though to the one to the east at a -4 total.
Okay.
The spare goblin. They brought along a spare.
He's
Is that
gonna
what he's
need. They're gonna
called?
need one. Yeah, spare.
Oh
Nah,
shit!
gotta-
Damn! Got a
yeah,
crack shot here.
yeah. It's crazy,
Oh,
babe.
look at
Ooh,
that.
That's a
dropping him in his tracks too.
She's sleepwalking her way to she's
Nylane's
sleepwalking
just killing
killing.
everything.
I should get a headache more often.
I know.
Then.
Dude, you should have went for like 4 shots. Hell.
That would have been how rad would that have been if you dropped four shots, -8.
This one. Oh, damn. Fucking seriously? Wow. Swings his sword at you again, Dinky.
Oh, my God, he's missing.
Missing.
All right. Think he's gonna attack. Go. We get. It's a miss. We're just
Oh,
missing each
that
other.
was like, yeah.
And that's the end of my turn.
Guess Talon might get in for the stabby.
I mean, I thought everyone was just gonna kill everything before I could do it.
No, you're definitely gonna be able to run around and kill shit.
I'm gonna move up, and I'm on my wrong page, and I'm gonna stab it.
Boom. Poor little fat guy falls to the ground, a crumpled mass of chub.
How dare he be over here where we wanted to leave our horses, though?
I know, right?
Yeah, that was unacceptable.
And then this one, I can't split my movement, so I have to call it there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This little guy, seeing what has transpired, just takes off running as fast as his little legs can carry him.
These fucking things keep running.
Fade. You have this chunky guy standing in front of you. You can see by the look on his face, he knows he fucked up.
So I am going to try to kick him in the balls.
You're already casting
not-
magic missile. So
Can I
you're
just
gonna
stop?
lose it.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Okay.
try to kick him in the balls.
Okay. Give me just a regular attack roll.
How do I do that from here? There's no Thaco, so how do you do that? Just a D20?
Let's see what's on your
Cheat.
your combat tab. I just say just make the attack as if it was with your oaken staff.
I missed him.
You can go for the kick and it misses.
Oh, no.
Someone else kick. I want to interrogate him. That was my plan.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
So subdual damage. Dianea.
Well, if subdual damage is what we want, or subdual damage,
Subdual damage. Thank you.
I don't know how it's pronounced. I've never said that word before a day in my life.
You can pronounce
I'll
it
s-
either way.
I'll see if I can't provide, and I will turn around and do a backswing with my club.
Perfect. So roll
Let me target him. Let me make sure I don't have anybody else targeted.
a club. You can definitely do subdual damage.
You said it
Um,
perfect the first time.
Subdual. Oh, shizzle! Nailing this goblin.
That's
So
got to be
don't
a
roll
crutch.
damage.
Oh, sorry. Just kidding.
Hit him so hard in the balls, he died. He died from that ball shot.
Well,
You sent him straight to fucking Broadway.
Whoops.
There we go. He
Oh, no,
falls
your
to
own
the
strength.
ground, just like club him, and he falls to the ground, but he doesn't just fall to the ground. He like flies about 5 feet to the west.
She's
And
fucking
just
had it with these
falls.
goblins, man. She just.
Like,
They're stupid,
motherfucker,
man. This has been the
away.
week. Hey,
I
Scoot,
wish Talon was looking at that.
it's been the week of dumb goblins attacking, greatly superior forces. That's the theme of the week.
It is.
I'm collecting
We
their
have, like-
heads. I'm going to help Dinky collect their heads, and I want to hang them from my horse.
And remember, Scoot, it was the ghoul week too. Yeah, it's like it's funny,
Wolves,
man.
gas,
It's just a coincidence, like that we were both running games with the same type of shit. I'm gonna yell to Dinky, hog tie.
As far as I know, are there any other goblins still in our vicinity? Because I would have. Okay, because I'm like that. There were a lot of arrows shot at me. I would think I'd know. Okay.
You are out of combat.
We wiped them out so fast they probably ran if there were more.
One
I'm
of them
yelling.
did run.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
hopefully he'll
When they
spread
run,
the
it's
word
always
to
fun.
the others to leave us alone.
These creatures never learn. These creatures never learn.
I'm getting that.
Currently not.
So, Dinky, you're hog tying this thing?
Yep.
Okay.
I was yelling at him to do it, but I don't know if he did it or not. That's all.
I feel we're not going to get much information out of a goblin, but I guess do what you can.
You would be surprised the information gleaned when one tries to threatens castration.
Do they even understand us?
Oh, he'll
Yeah, I
understand.
understand.
So about
Alright, well.
10 minutes passes and the goblin wakes up to find himself found, and he starts yelling.
I
I backhand him as hard as I can right across the face. Not enough to knock him out, but to shut him
Throw
up.
me a 1d2 because you did say as hard as you can.
Oh no.
You didn't knock him out. Really close. But he continues to scream.
Who speaks Goblin? It's one thing I did when we made this character so fast. I don't remember. It was actually somebody else's character.
It was a pre-roll.
Yeah, it was a pre-roll. I don't
And
have any.
frickin' Mad Nomad's thing is covering the languages.
Yeah, I can't see my language.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
couldn't
where
see
my
mine.
languages are.
But
Yeah,
I'm
so
pretty positive I don't speak Goblin.
Where are the languages?
Fine. I don't remember what it
Are they on the main page?
should be under notes, right?
it should be under notes, and it's
No.
hidden underneath Mad Nomad's notes.
Oh, wagon map.
Yeah, that's right over.
Yep, it's underneath Wagon and Roscoe's Inn.
Yeah.
So it's behind the
Yeah.
big white thing on there.
Yeah.
And I've complained about it, but nothing's changed. You can see the top of it,
Yeah.
No.
Gender, age, height,
Oh,
etc., etc.
But I can look it up real quick.
I see
There's no,
cohorts
like-
and companions.
There's no resize button on this.
Cohorts and companions is supposed to be at the reason why it's broke is because the anchoring is off. It needs to be placed
Yeah.
differently, and that's still broke.
It pains.
I don't
Low gear.
think I know Goblin.
At XML. And let us search in the database for the game.
I know Elvish and something else.
Yeah.
No, I know thieves can't.
I know human and druidic, and I think one more thing. Don't ask me what.
Well, yeah.
I wonder
know
what
common.
my wife knows. You won't be able to see it, baby. It's like covered up. It's extension. But yeah, I'm curious what the ranger knows. Honestly, if he doesn't shut up, I am literally gonna take the staff and just crack him over the head with it. If no one can speak the language.
I mean, it's technically like an animal. These little goblins can't you speak with animals?
Technically, it's not
No, that's
like
not.
an animal.
I know.
Theoretically.
Yeah.
That's a running theme.
Yeah.
He's got some good theories.
He does. Oh, Steven. Yeah.
What? I make up all kinds of shit. I know it's not right. I just do it.
He just does it. It's hilarious.
Just do it and hope for the best. Maybe one day he'll say yeah and
Yeah,
go with it.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
And I like it because sometimes I do say yeah.
It's creative problem solving.
Yep. Languages. Nobody speaks Goblin.
Well, is he
Uh,
still yelling?
I mean, what kind of information are we looking for?
I want to know if he knows anything about the yonder tower, which he probably doesn't. Who he's been
Okay.
fighting
I
with.
want to
Let's
know
draw
what's
it
been
on a sheet of
attacking
paper.
stuff around here.
What was that?
What?
What was that, Jackie?
Oh, I want to know like what's been attacking things around here, like
That's
the
what
goblins and the gnolls.
Yeah, they were fighting with each other, I think.
Probably.
I think the goblins and the gnolls were fighting with each other.
Oh, yeah,
I
good
would
point,
think
maybe.
so too. Yeah.
Should we just kill him?
Yeah.
We're
That's-
probably
That's
close
my
to
vote.
that.
Maybe it might go into that tower. I mean, you
Well-
could draw a picture of Vellum or whatever, and
Oh, yeah.
maybe
I'm-
like a door and see that if he knows the way into it.
Do we
I'm
have
going to kind of look down at him and be like, do you know Common? Because if you don't, she's probably going to kill you. And I point to Talon.
Yep.
And I'll just grin, like, yeah.
Confused look in his eyes if he
Holding
has
my
no
sword.
comprehension or understanding of a single thing that you said. He spits at you.
Oh god.
Can I stab him? Can I?
That
Stab
was
him?
a mistake.
Colin?
By all means.
Take
Oh,
care
I'll
of this.
stab the shit out of him.
As you draw back your what? Bastard sword?
My sword, yeah.
Oh my god!
Slice it right
nuts.
into his gut, striking it deep, penetrating a little bit into the ground as you drag it up into his chest cavity. The blood starts to pour across the poor ground, which deserves better treatment than what you are showing it.
When she does
Entrails.
that, I like-
Entrails start to expel the gases of what he was eating as you
Oh, dude.
as you
Oh.
try to hold back the vomit that wants to come out of your mouth, realizing
I have
that
stabbed
the diet
many
that he
things.
eats,
Yeah, Talon, were you sick by that? Did that make you sick, or did you just?
I don't think so. I've stabbed many a things.
Sage was a
Just
little
as
sick.
brutally.
Sage got a little sick by that, for sure.
Gut gas stinks.
This is what
That's
Talon lives for, is eviscerating little shits like this.
yeah, and you know what? It like it was it was worth it. It was worth it.
Maybe next time
There's
something shouldn't
that.
spit at us.
Yep,
Yeah, that was
says,
really that wasn't too bright, was it?
No,
destroy the
perhaps
house.
it wasn't.
Not when you don't have the advantage, no.
He's a brazen motherfucker, wasn't he?
Goblins are dumb, dude.
They're
I
so
usually
dumb.
play them like they're run off, like some of them will run off, but some of them are just stupid and think they got a chance. They're like just dumb. They're dumb.
So what do you guys want to do now?
Go to
Well,
bed.
back to the road.
Let's search
Yeah.
the body, see if they have anything on them.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
Nothing at all, actually. Not even a coin.
What?
They've been in a scuffle, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe next time, Dinky.
Let's chop off one of their heads.
Yes.
Chop off
No,
all their
no.
heads.
You
Chop
can
off
do that.
all their heads
one
and
day.
decorate the horses with them.
There we go.
No, that's all
Talon is
you,
so
dude.
for them.
Yeah.
So that's what you're doing? Chopping all their heads off and decorating your horses with them?
I don't know
That
about all
sounds
their
interesting,
heads.
but I don't know if Binky wants that. I'm gonna ask Binky. Actually,
You want that?
It's not about what Dinky wants anymore. It's about
I'm
what the
going to
party
go-
wants.
I will chop off this goblin's head and I will hang it from my horse's neck.
oh, there we go.
That's
Okay.
as a warning to the tribes as we ride
Yes. As
So
like, guys, I'm fucking
deduct
over
a-
your shit.
deduct 3 feet off of your rope that you have.
Okay.
And you guys left that 50-foot silk rope on the tower.
We did, didn't we? Oh my god. Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. We just
I would have thought, I mean, in all fairness, I thought if we would have gone back there, we would have retrieved it. I mean,
Well, Merry Christmas to the next set of adventurers.
yeah.
if
Maybe
we
it'll
went
be there
back
when we
there,
circle back around.
we thoroughly investigated it, and it's an expensive rope. I'm hanging right in our face. I would argue that we grabbed it, but
Yeah, it is expensive. So
Yeah. Next time it won't be so kind.
okay, thank you.
I was gonna say
Because
something
Dinky
too.
climbed down
Wait,
the
were
rope.
you gonna say it?
When I was gonna say something too, like how you get the rope once you're
Yeah.
at the bottom, but I just wasn't
Oh,
feeling
Dinky
good.
just
so
climbed
shit.
down that thing. In fact, he could probably jump from halfway.
Yeah, he could get up there without a rope. He can
Yeah.
climb. He's got like climbing claws, and he's really good with climbing. He's got a jumping ring, right?
Yep.
A ring of jumping.
I can jump 25 feet into the air. Pretty good. 25 feet forward, 10 feet backwards. You know what? Let me see exactly.
But we
if I
do
can
need
jump
to.
up that high.
So you guys
We do-
traveled down the road another hour. And you come across an abandoned wagon.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is what they were fighting over.
Any
Wagon.
horses?
No, no horses. It's just a wagon. This wagon wasn't here when you guys came through.
Yeah, somebody.
And the
got
wagon,
fucked
the
up.
wagon is intact.
Okay.
Like it's a good wagon.
Does it have stuff in it?
It's empty.
Okay.
Yeah, they killed somebody, and then they fought over it. That's my theory, at least.
Well, we got a new wagon.
Either the goblins killed him or the gnolls killed him, and the goblins tried to take it. Whatever happened, my theory is that the creatures killed some unlucky group of merchants or somebody foolish enough besides us to travel through here, and then they got to warring on themselves.
Mhm. Well, Might as well hook up the horses and stuff to the wagon.
I'd say so, yeah. Yeah. Hitch it up the best we can, offload some of the heavier gear. So if anyone's burdened,
Yeah.
put some of the heavier gear on the wagon, and then we can.
He's always burdened.
Since we don't have the expansion for that, just whatever you're putting on the wagon, just put wagon on the thing and take it, like, just mark it as not in your inventory.
Gotcha.
Yeah, just unequip it.
Then I'll make you guys a wagon at a later time.
Maybe I'll look at the cohorts and try to fix it, dude.
Cohorts is fine. It's
Well, I mean,
Spain's.
the cohorts thing is covering up the.
No, it's not cohorts that's covering it up. It's Mad Nomad's extension. His
So you're telling me
player
that
notes.
you're telling me cohorts and companions got fixed since last time? Because remember when we opened up the NPCs, it was like completely covering the NPC stat block. They fixed it?
That wasn't cohorts and companion. Oh no, yes. They fixed that.
Okay.
That was a while ago. That was in 2E. Yeah, that's fixed. Cohorts and companions got updated. And then it wasn't working in Castles and Crusades because when they updated, they didn't change the rule set.
Okay. That's why I was confused when you said it, because
Yeah.
the break that I saw in 2E, that I had to turn it off because of the anchor tag or whatever. Dude, we gotta call it here in a minute, man. I gotta make Laura some tea and hit bed.
Okay. What's a little bit?
Like 10 minutes.
All right. Perfect. Then you probably just call it right now. Yeah.
I would stay longer, but it's like it's been a day today. Let me just put it that way.
That's fine.
For both of us.
I'm sure our East Coast friends don't mind.
No, what time is it there, Jackie? What time is it there right now?
12:36.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Yeah, it's 9:36 here. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Those
3-hour
glasses
difference.
are priceless.
Yeah, they really are.
My friend 3D printed them.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
That's actually awesome. Dude, there's so many things that I would like to make with a 3D printer, and I just don't want to buy one.
Well, if you have a library, most public libraries have.
I don't own a library.
Oh, shoot.
Public libraries, sir. And you can usually sign up for because there's usually a wait list, and you can print stuff, even stuff that takes a long time.
Really?
I think you
for
give
free?
them the.
Yeah.
I think so.
Ah.
My public library has it.
So will they let me print out parts for firearms?
I mean, if you send one PDF at a time and do one piece, because you have to do one piece at a time.
What if I wanted to build a huge terrain for wargaming?
So I would say here in Florida, the answer to will they let you 3D print a firearm is probably a strong yes.
Yes. In Florida, yeah.
They'd go, hey, how about we just do this for everyone?
Well, I'm going to send you some PDFs then. I'm kidding. No, there's always little parts that I need for projects that I'm working on or something I'm building, and it'd be like, man, if I had a 3D printer, I could just print that out as opposed to having to search it out. And
why don't you get one? They're not that much. right?
Then I have to house it somewhere, and it's like,
they're not that big either.
So
And it's
my
noisy.
friend started his 3D printing empire by building a slightly off, there was something a little bit wrong with it, but he got it from the thrift store.
what?
Yeah.
Really?
What?
He goes
I have to go
thrifting.
look.
So he has like a little, I don't know if it's eBay or Amazon or whatever it is, but he has like a little shop where he typically goes to the thrift store to try and find like used retro games to sell. And he saw a
Oh,
3D
wow.
printer, and so he bought it and he tested it out and it worked. It's just that the little mechanism was kind of like off. And so
Well,
he
he
figured out
calibrated.
how to fix it, and he started printing stuff and selling it. And so he bought himself a better one and printed stuff, sold it, bought a better one, and he's just
Wow.
been going.
Dude, that's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool, man.
I'm actually going
It's
to the thrift store this weekend to look for stuff, so
I'm like, for those
I
of you
guess I'll
who
keep my eye
aren't
out.
for those of you who aren't going to sleep, I can show you the really cool thing he 3D printed me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sleep just
All right,
yet.
give me 1 second.
I'm trying to catch some Pokemon.
So I tossed into all of your cohorts a wagon. I want to see if that is. You guys can put stuff in its inventory.
I'll test it right.
Let's
See if you all can put stuff in its inventory. And if you can, then put your name in the location for whatever you put in there.
Oh, okay. Thank you, wagon.
All right. This is
Oh,
going to
wait, here
be
we- Oh, no, that's not there.
this is going to be a Scoot 138 exclusive
Uh-oh.
because I haven't shown anybody this because it's part of a
You're on
cosplay.
stream still, you sure?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said it's a Scoot 138 exclusive,
okay,
because
okay.
only people who are here are going to get to see this little sneak peek. But essentially, oh God, please tell me I didn't get fat. So I'm supposed to be doing a cosplay. Oh, I'm so scared I'm going to break it. So I'm not going to put it on. I'm supposed to be doing a cosplay on my stream, and I was having a hard time picking out a character, but I figured out who I want to be. And she wears a very ornate arm piece.
Ooh.
Holy
Okay.
shit!
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's
Wow.
3D printed?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
What
so
the
cool.
fuck?
It's
Yeah.
the cuff from Forspoken.
Dude, that
That's
is like
so
shiny.
cool.
Or
Yeah.
is it Forsaken? It's one of them. I think it's Forspoken. Yeah.
That's really cool.
Looks like real gold.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's amazing.
Wow.
And it was actually like a little model that was supposed to just be like a replica, but he resized it to fit my arm. Except I think I got fat because it's like having a hard time struggling over my hand. But
That holiday break.
There you go.
Cool.
Yeah, it works.
Wow.
That's so cool looking.
That was 3D
That's very-
printed. Holy shit.
That's awesome.
That's insane.
so now I just need to get the rest of the pieces and I can do the cosplay.
Sweet.
That's really cool.
And you've seen it here first.
That's right.
Yo.
Damn. Maybe I will get a 3D printer. I'm gonna start hitting the thrift stores up tomorrow.
I had to go
'Cause I
there
can
already,
fix shit.
so
Well, I
my
used to
stepdad can
wonder
fix
like
shit, not me.
like what I used to when he first got it, I was like 3D printers are so pointless. People just make themselves like little figurines and stuff. Like I'm actually going to him now like, "Hey, can you make me a thing that does like this?" And he's like, "Sure, let me see if I can find a thing online." And if he can, he'll do it, and if not, oh well.
And you gotta learn how to design things for it, and then you can.
He
your own.
usually can find where someone else has made
Yeah.
it online and just kind of like copy the recipe.
Yep.
There's a site I think he goes to where he can get it for free, but there are sites where you can go to and like pay for the blueprint. I know he's made himself a Green Ranger helmet that's like
What?
it's really large. Yeah.
You can do it.
He makes
I'm always.
like statues, like not like full length statues, but like little busts. He's
Yeah.
made like the Master Sword. but like full size Master Sword.
Do they have to put it together or something?
Yeah, so he'll make it in segments, and then he, depending on what supposed to look like, he'll either solder it together or he'll glue it together.
Okay.
And
You
then,
gotta
if you want to get rid of like the printed lines, you just kind of
That's
like
what I was next going to
give it
ask.
a sanding,
yeah.
depending on what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah, it depends on the size of the printer, right? I mean, like
Mhm.
some of those printers, they can, yeah, it just depends. It's all depends, but it's really incredible.
And he's
Scoot,
got like different ones too.
yeah,
There's
oh, that's
so
cool.
many spare parts for things that I'll break something, and it's like, well, like for my iPad case, it's like I could have 3D printed the piece that I need to repair it and then super glue that in, but
But yeah, this is so pretty. I might
that is
actually like start
fucking
doing
amazing.
legit cosplays and go into like cons
You
with the outfit.
should. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see it in Talon's wagon. So everybody has their own wagon entry that you can put
Oh
stuff
yeah,
in.
yeah. No,
Oh, I forgot.
the NPC itself, you might be able to draw. I don't know, man. Play with it. Try to drop the NPC wagon in the combat tracker, and then assign that instance to everyone to see what happens.
Right. I'm
That'd
trying to
be
figure.
interesting. That there might be a way to do it, dude.
Whoa, that one. Oh, there's no token, so it's complaining about no token.
Can you see the detail in it too?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Wow,
Holy
man.
fucking
Yeah.
girl. What?
Yeah.
That's
Dude, I am definitely
That, like,
thrift
Star
store
Wars.
hunting tomorrow.
I mean, it looked cool when I didn't think it had any detail on it.
No, it's like very beautiful and like kind of ornate looking. I love this piece.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's fucking cool.
That worked.
Sure.
That worked.
It worked, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's
Yeah,
because
so
you were
Talon's
creating. Yeah,
Talon's got your ankle chain showing.
yeah,
So
yeah.
let's go back through everybody and put the new wagon in.
Yeah, it's because
Dude,
you were
that was
I
dropping,
pretty
put a
smooth.
I
you
put
were
a
dropping a
scimitar in there.
new, you were
The
dropping a
old
new
one.
instance of
Oh.
everything, Scoot.
Nah.
I lo-
So do you see a
lost-
scimitar in yours,
I lost the scimitar
Fade?
if it's not there.
Let me see.
Nope, it's not there. It's not in the wagon at all.
I don't see it.
I don't see it on your wagon either.
Mm-mm. I don't think it was like a plus or anything. I think it was just a regular scimitar.
Oh,
that I
that was
had.
your plus 20 scimitar of slaying.
If that
Never
was the case,
miss.
I would have been using that the whole time.
I see my ankle chain in there.
The ankle chain is there, but when
Where's the wagon in the combat tracker?
Because he created an NPC that's a wagon to try to do a
so
workaround.
I just dropped it into the wagon. And did you drop it into the inventory tab on the wagon?
I did,
Tell-
yeah.
Try
And
that.
I saw it, but then it like reloaded and
Oh,
I saw his ankle chain and then not my thing.
so
That's
Faye,
interesting.
do you see a scimitar in the wagon? Dianea. Only the ankle chain. So it creates that isn't gonna
It's a
work.
new instance per because you're bound. It's bound. It's bound
Yeah.
to the. This is funny, dude. You could go down the rabbit hole. Like the wagon could have a cohort, and then the cohort can have another cohort. And
Right. Yeah. So you guys are just
Fine.
gonna have to
I
I'll
would
figure
honestly-
something else out.
a note.
Yeah, a note.
Just a note.
But see, I want to track the weight and what's in it
Yeah, I mean, but you know, it's not
without
going to
having
be
to
like,
look at 6 different notes. But this way, I still have to look at 6.
no,
different
one
wagons.
note. Create one in Investigator because we can all share that, right?
There you go.
One note.
There
Yeah.
you go. So
And
you guys are
then-
going to have to create it because if I create it, then you can't do
Yeah.
anything with it.
Yeah, and then what we'll do is when we add stuff, just write down the weight, and you know we can. It's not going to be that complicated because you're talking about mostly bulky things, and you know we could figure the weight out real quick. with
Do you
that.
guys see this maiden statue?
I did see a statue, right? Yes, I do.
In Investigator?
Yeah.
You guys have a map for that, but I can't find the map.
Yeah, I asked about it before, remember?
Yeah, but I can't find the map. I don't know where the hell the map went. Because there's a map for this maiden statue that you guys were given.
I
Yeah,
see
I
a
don't
maiden
know.
statue and investigator, yes.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find that map. Nope, that's the lost treasure map, which you do have. You must have lost it. I'll have to pop one back in here into the game and put it into that investigator entry for you all for next time.
Can we all, like, with the notes, can everybody edit the same note? Did they change that? Because if
I
they
don't
did,
know.
then investigator is not even needed anymore. If they change, that's the only reason why to use investigator over note is that the players can share it, share and edit a note. But it's somebody open up note and write to it. In notes, there's a note called note.
Note,
Just
there's a
open that
note
up.
called notes.
Yeah, open that up. Some other player, open that up and just
I'll
type
do it
something.
as the streamer. Because that's our
Oh,
player.
I can't unlock it. Yeah, it's read only. It's because I that's why you use investigator. Yeah, it won't work.
Yeah.
It's down to the person who created it.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Well, it was great playing with you guys, and let's stay in touch on there. It was a great game. Thank you, Stu.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
Thanks, everyone.
All
Thank
right,
you.
good
Good night.
night.
Easy.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Have a good weekend.
You too.
I'll catch y'all later.
All right.
Ta-ta.
Good night,
Yeah,
everyone.
I'll see you guys. Bye.
Yes.
Mm.